All right, gentlemen, we're back. And we are going to test this out to see how far. We're going to see just how far we can push this build. So I changed my stat stacker over to a Hierophant now instead of an Inquisitor. So what we're going to do is we're going to see how far we can push this totem build, because if this totem build can do like Ubers and stuff just on barely any investment, then I'm 100% going to be league starting this. So we got to respec this entire thing. So can we refund all passives? Okay, so we got to refund everything. Let's go. This is a stat stacker, so I got to start over here. Let's see. Okay. I gotta find out how to craft this shield, though. This shield that I need is like kind of weird. I need to get recover life on block, but I also need the max totems. Which leaves, I hate these crafts where you have to do +1. You have to do one prefix, one suffix, and then somehow isolate both of those, and it just makes it difficult, hard to do. Now, I was also thinking about maybe playing this on a Scion, but I'm pretty sure the Hierophant's going to be the way to go. Probably be better. All right, there we go. We got it. Now let's take a look at the let's take a look at the. All right, so I'm starting this league start guide right here. And we got 1 to 12 so far. All right. See, we could go with Hierophant. We could go with Hierophant and then start from the Templar starting position. But then we also need to... I guess I would go with Occultist. I guess I could go with the Cultist and then do Eternal Youth. Right? Because Energy Shield Recharge instead applies to life. No, that wouldn't work. I thought that was Energy Shield Regeneration. Okay. Let's see what we got here. See, I could use but Tuco Hamas doesn't have the, because I want to use Glancing Blows, so I need some sort of way to recover life on block if we're going to go Glancing Blows, because that's really going to save, that's going to save the day. So we're gonna test that out right now. See if I can go I'm going to see how it feels without the multiple totems. If I, instead of multiple totem support, because that's a pretty fat nerf, dude, with the multiple totems. You're taking a big hit on your spell damage with multiple totems. I also wanted to test the difference between Scorching Ray of Immolation and then just regular Scorching Ray. This is a lot more damage. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to go... Come up here. You're going to grab this. Here. We're going to grab Ancestral Bond. I'm going to grab Taunt. I'm going to grab Block. Oh, that's while wielding a staff. Never mind. Let's see. Let's see. Timeless Jewel. Calculator. Do a Militant Faith with Dominus. Whoops. Wait a second. Why doesn't it have... is it not Militant Faith? Or is it Lethal Pride? It is Militant Faith. Why is that not coming up? It's really weird. The totem damage one? Okay. It should come up, right? Okay, so we want to go Militant Faith, Dominus, and then increase frenzy charges, fire exposure. Oh, that's why. Okay, wait. My bad. These are the ones like if you have 150 devotion. I don't think it's going to matter. I just want to see something real quick. All right. Does this not affect the... oh, it does. Inner Conviction. Okay. So let's do Inner Conviction. I forget what it is. Okay, so it's going to give us spell damage instead. It's going to give us spell damage per power charge. So let's do that instead. We could do that, and then we can go for power charges as well. All right, now we gotta go for some block nodes. Come down here. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna league start as a Scorching Ray Totem Hierophant. That's what I'm going to do to get the Void Stones, and I'm going to go poison Blade Vortex. Yeah, I'm gonna right now. So I've already tested it in the campaign so far, but I want to push it to the high end and see what it does in maps and like killing bosses and shit. So I want to do like a Maven run. I want to do an Exarch. I want to do Eater. You know, just to make sure I can at least get the Void Stones. So right now I'm just kind of putting together the bare bones of it. I'm going to put together some very, very crappy gear, but I have enough money to put into it to where I can invest a little bit. I think I'm going to do, I'm going to see what clusters I can get on. Let's see, let's go to Craft of Exile real quick. Let's see what we can get in the way of cluster jewels. Okay, so for large clusters, we can go fire damage, or we can go with elemental damage, right? No, spell damage, or no, elemental damage. Let's see. So fire, inspired oppression. We can go sadist, or we can go widespread. Doriani's elemental damage leashed his life. Okay, so I'll probably just go with we can go prismatics and Doriani's, but let's see what else the fire one does. Okay, I go Burning Bright, and then yeah, I know Prismatic's a really good one. See a bunch of resistances and stuff. I at least just want to see how the damage is going to be. So we can even take it into the we can take it into maps right now. Actually, let me just let me grab a 6-link body armor that just has flat armor. Let's just go with armor, max life. Okay. See, we won't need to do anything crazy right now. We can just literally go for... Let me see what else I got in here. So, spell totem. Okay, so I'm going to need that. I'm going to need this. And then I'm going to need to get burning damage. Oh, I might have awakened burning damage. Okay, I don't. I need Swift Affliction. Okay, Okay, so I have Awakened Swift Affliction. Yeah, well, it depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to get your void stones and get into the end game, 200k is not nearly enough. You need at least 2 million. 2 million DPS to get at least your void stones. Like that's like the area you should be aiming for. Obviously, it's not like a rule, but yeah, you should be aiming right around there. I'm gonna just search this by maximum one divine. Okay, here we go. Yeah, for sure, man. Anything, yeah, come by and ask whatever you want to. I'm here to help. We're all just trying to figure it out together, you know? All right. I might just slap an Astramentus on just so I can try to. So I know I'm going to need a replica Dragon Fang, but let's see. Can I put on this Astral Plate? Can I put the Eldritch Implicit on here? No, I can't, right? Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. Sick. Yeah, thanks, man. It's a good one, for sure. Let's see. We got this Astramentus right here. This is going to help us a lot. Okay, that opened that up. So I get Spell Totem. I need to get Conch Effect. Or no, I need Controlled Destruction. There we go. So I need Controlled Destruction. I need Elemental Focus. I think I have that right here. Yep. And I need to get Awakened Burning Damage. Okay, so I need 3 blues, 2 reds, and 1 green. Look at that. We got it. Got it quick. All right. I need to get Awakened Burning Damage. I wonder how much it's going to cost me. Yeah, well, no, I'm trying to put something together a little bit different. I won't be able to use the crown for it, but I know what you're referring to. That's for the you're talking about like the righteous fire shit. I'm not. I can't go that route, unfortunately. That's not. I'm not playing a. Well, I'm going to use righteous fire in the build, but I'm using a different. I'm going to be using a different helmet, so. All right, where's that shit at, dude? Okay. Okay, so right now I can do 4 totems. But if I got multiple totem support, fuck, dude. I might have to. We'll test it out and see. Because that's already going to be, that's going to be 80% less damage if I do it that way. All right, let's grab this. I got to grab. All right, so I'm going to have 20 left. I want to go glancing blows. See where my block chance is at right now. Holy shit. Okay, so if I go... One percent chance to block spell damage per attack, and then I can go... So we're at 64. There we go. They were at max block. So then can I take off some of this block attack? All right, now I need to get a scepter with fire. I need to get that righteous fire scepter. Let's see, do I have one? I might have one already. Let's see. No. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna need to buy a righteous fire type scepter. Okay, so we need a scepter. Okay, level of all spell skill gem. I really wish they would change the wording on this shit. Okay, here we go. Jesus Christ, dude. What the fuck? Okay, that's way too much. Alright, we just need to take this off right now. Let's just do spell damage. Alright, I'm just going to buy this one for now. Just use this. New boss ascendancy be invitation base? I don't know what you mean by that. No. So it's a the new boss ascendancies. They're just going to be all over the place. I mean, there's different ways that you can access the. You usually access the bosses with these fragments. So like these fragments right here, right here. These are how you access the bosses, and they can be acquired different ways. So like a lot of these drop just from doing certain map bosses and stuff. Then you get fragments for the Ubers. You do the tier 17 map encounters. They drop these fragments for the Uber bosses. And then these ones are just like the regular bosses. But they're not like invitation based, so they're not that expensive. See if I can get somebody to answer this trade. See, once the end of the league hits, dude, people just start like price gouging like a motherfucker because there's no supply of anything. Okay, here we go. Let's just try to buy this one, dude. This one will work for now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The bloodline classes, they're not like there's no like invitation for them. It's just you just get the fragments, and then some of the other bloodlines will be through like the Delve boss. They haven't. I don't think they put out the full list yet of how you get them, but they're just regular bosses. So there's nothing like crazy. It wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary. Come on, dude. Right, here we go. All right. Right now we are just grabbing the cheapest gear imaginable. Right, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Come on, man. So funny. All right. Okay, so I need to hit Arcanist brand. Yeah, no, there's no invitation. Yeah, the Katarina is going to be through. You're going to do that through Betrayal. Probably the easiest boss fight. Hey, Step Bro, have they released the list of how to get them all? I was away last night. I wasn't checking any of this gaming shit. I was out of town last night. Oh, here we go. Actually, no, I need this. I need that. Sorry, dude. I gotta check what else I have in here so I could wear it. I'm just trying to put some bare bones shit together, dude, just to try to see how good this will be. See how it works. Okay, so we need to get Righteous Fire. So we're gonna get Righteous Fire. Okay, we'll put that in here. Okay, so we're still at max block if we take that off. We can take all this shit off too then, that means. Okay, so I can take all this off and then I can grab okay. I'll still be at max block this way. Okay. So then I can grab max resistance right here. That almost puts us at 90 res. Let's go immune to corrupted blood. Okay, so we're good. That means we can get like a couple of clusters. Yeah, you are. You're going straight to the straight to Delve, huh? All right, we're gonna see what this looks like right now on this map. I have no gloves, no boots. Actually, I'll probably just put these on just to fuck around real quick. All right, let's see. Just so I can have some movement speed. Okay. Let's just go into a tier 10. How's that? Tier 10 map. If you're looking for a Delve build, dude, I would look at Jorgen. Jorgen's YouTube channel. He's like the Delve guy. Okay. So I don't even think it's going to be necessary, dude, to go for the other totems, right? Like, yeah, it really just depends. Because you can go down to a point to where, you know, no build can survive really unless you're like you have a very, very, very specialized build. You can get down to that level. Right. Yeah, Jorgen's channel is the one to go to for Delve, dude. All right, let's put our auras on here. We can do enlightened here. I think I have malevolence. Malevolence. I can do chaos golem too. Let's see. I got malevolence here. We need determination. And then let's see if we do, we could remove burning damage and do multiple totems here. And then I was thinking of going okay, so that put us at 20,000 armor, dude, but so we're at 20,000 armor, max block, and almost 90 res. But I obviously need to get chaos res on the rest of my gear. I have no rings on and no gloves. Malevolence, determination. If I could get Tempest Shield on here too, then I could drop some of the other block nodes and then get all right, let's see. Okay, so we got Tempest Shield, so that means we're going to be at, we can take off some of the block spell nodes. Or spell, right here. Block spell damage, spell damage. Okay, we're still at max block like that. Okay, so that gives us 25 points still. Okay. So far this tree looks pretty good. I just need to get some, I could go for the fire nodes right here, but I think I'm just going to get them on clusters instead. Let's see what gloves I got, dude. Shaper's Touch. More Shaper's Touch gloves. Okay, so that's 6 totems total. Let's just take it into a T16. I'm sure I'll survive it. I'll probably be fine. I should probably go for a little bit more max life on the tree, though. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna have to go shield charge. Or maybe I'll go Frostblink a Wintry Blast. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, dude, Jorgen Jorgen is the he's the man. I did a podcast with him, dude. He knows his shit. Solid dude. All right, let's see. We got clusters. I need fire damage, and then see. We got a totem one in here. Yep. I go Arcanist Brand, and then I need to get Arcanist Brand, Flammability, and Elemental Weakness, too. Ah, he's not that hard, Clinton. It depends on what level you go down to in Delve. Dude, I hate using this this harvest crafting bench for cluster jewels. I never fucking roll anything good with it. I'm just gonna do this for now. I'm just gonna stick this in here for now. This doesn't matter. All I'm trying to do is just see and get an idea of what I will need to do for... It does not matter. We just need to see if we can get... I'll just use Chaos Orbs to re-roll this thing, dude. Fuck it. Okay, perfect. There we go. I just need to get an idea of how the skills are gonna, how many points I have to put in here. Okay. So then I'll need... So I would need 9 more to do another cluster. So I can do one more, I can do one more 4 cluster and then one more... where can I take it out of, dude? Okay. Let's do let's go do a T16 map and see how this is like this is not set up at all, by the way, just so you guys know. This is like the worst setup. I have no allocated skill points. I have no ring, no gloves, nothing. I don't even have all the gems that I want in there. So let's just see how this looks. We just threw this together real quick just as a test, so. Look at that shit, dude. Look at that shit. Alright, we're good to go, dude. This is definitely going to be the league starter. Just as an FYI, dude, as I mentioned just before I even went in here, like, this is not optimally set up at all. And this is a T16 map. Like, I could go so... There's so many other things I can do, dude. I want to, like, stack life. I can get up to, like, 5k life. As far as, like, the POB that I was looking at before. So I kind of plan this out in Path of Building, and I can get up to 5k life. And see, the thing is I don't think it registers the correct totem damage, because it says it only does 500k burning damage, but it seems to be a lot more. And then once I get Arcanist Brand with flammability and elemental weakness, that's the other thing I'm going to put down in here. And on top of that, dude, the fucking gems aren't even all the way leveled up. Yeah, the Scorching Ray totems are good, Clinton. This is gonna be the league starter, dude. I'm gonna put together a really good one too. I'm gonna make one really tanky. I think we're just gonna go do. I think I'm gonna get because I obviously don't want to make a league starter that requires a mage blood. So I think I'm gonna use the Scorching Skitter bots instead. So I think I can squeeze one more. I can squeeze one more aura in there with a higher enlightened gem, and I could use that belt that uses the skitter bots, the Scorching Skitter bots. It's called the let's see, what is that thing called again? No, not Coward's Legacy. What's it called, dude? Oh, it's called Archon's Tools. And it'll allow you to use the Scorching Skitter bots. Yeah. Okay, so let's go set up Arcanist Brand with we'll set up Arcanist Brand with elemental weakness. Let's see. So we need Arcanist Brand. Oops. So we're going to do flammability and elemental weakness. Okay, then I need to put Frost Blink and Shield Charge with faster attacks in here. So let's do... Okay, this is coming together quite nice. Shield Charge. Faster attacks. And then Frost Blink. I don't even have a Frost Blink gem in here. Okay, what else do we need, dude? Okay, so we have Tempest Shield, Malevolence, Determination. So Tempest Shield is up here. I should put it in here. That'll reserve me a little bit more mana if I can put it in with the Enlightened. So I would need to get 3 blue sockets and a red socket on my boots. And then what else? What else do we need, dude? Oh, I could do Searing Bond. Searing Bond, and then do also do multiple totems on there too. Oh, I could do Petrified Blood too. Shit, dude. I could do Petrified Blood and get some more. Yeah, I could do Petrified Blood. Petrified Blood and Vitality with Arrogance support on the life. If I get enough life, that'll give me a fuck ton of regen too. Dude, this character will be very tanky, dude. Very, very tanky. This would be a super, super tank totem setup. Okay, I think I know what we're doing, guys. That'll be all the slots. This will be perfect, dude. This is a perfect fucking yeah, and pain attunement, right? Yeah, that's a good idea, huh? That means I'm gonna have to make some adjustments on the skill tree, but that's fine. And then I'll just get the Scorching Skitter bots, dude. The Scorching Skitter bots will be really good. And then we do that with Petrified Blood. We'll hook up Vitality to Arrogance support. So we won't be able to fit it anymore into the mana reservation. That's fine. We only need 36 mana each time, and as long as we have decent enough mana regeneration, it won't matter for each totem. Okay. And this is using Scorching Ray of right, yeah, to get the endurance charge or whatever, or the well, no. I don't want to do that because that means I'm gonna have to sacrifice a bunch of armor. Well, actually, you know what? I guess I could do that, right? Because then I could socket in burning damage in there. I wonder how much that would drop my armor, though. That shouldn't drop it past 90%, I don't think. I have 21,000. Let's test it out real quick and see. So that means we could slap in Awaken burning damage, too, because I have the unique chest, so let's see. Let's see, what does it drop us to? Oh yeah, we're still at 90%. Sick. Okay. So yeah, we can do that. That works. I think I have self-flagellation in here too. Yeah, I do. I need to get reduced effect of curses on here as well. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get. Well, I have a mage blood on here, right? But then what you do? You just right. Yeah. So that means I'd have to adjust this, dude, because I'm gonna have to take off. I'm not gonna have to be able to use any of the because I'm gonna have to get all the way over here to pain attunement. Okay, this looks bad now, dude. We gotta fix this. Let's see. Can I do reduced effect of curses? Yeah, I see it right here. This one, you're talking about this one? Curse and chaos resistance? But right here is only going to be 30%. There's 30%, and then we got... That's 20%. I mean, I could just roll the, I could roll it on a flask. Oh, you can get 38% on rings? Okay. So that's 68% plus this 20 right here. Oh, never mind. Sorry. That's only 15%. Let's see. So I need a way... Fuck. How can I get consecrated ground, dude? Because that's an extra 50%. Let's see what other uniques give... Yeah, you could do that too. Divine Ire is good. Holy Flame. Because that right there, if you got the Holy Flame of Divine, Totem of Divine Ire, that creates the consecrated ground around the totem too. You just stand on that shit. Oh look, you just get the Hateful Accuser, dude. That's 50% reduced effect of curses. Right there, baby. 50%. And then you can grab well, yeah, you can get on a flask, but I'm trying to get it because you're not always guaranteed to have 100% uptime on your flasks unless you have a mage blood. So I'm trying to make the league starter be viable for everybody so that you don't need a mage blood to make it work. So we could use the Hateful Accuser, dude. That'll give us a flat 50. I could just do 2 of those, dude. You could just do 2 Hateful Accuser rings and you would have 100%. You don't even need to allocate it on the tree. I mean, yeah, it's a fat waste of fucking ring slots, but it's definitely doable. Now that would just give you 100% right there. You don't even need to fuck with the tree at all. Dude, it's so funny how wild these prices get. Okay. Yeah, I already have the dot clusters. All right. All right, so that'll give us 50%. So if we become ailment immune, so we're already ailment. We can get ailment immune with reduced effective shock, or avoid being shocked, and then just get a storm shroud. I could also do this too. Now that I have this life node, I can grab this. Oh wait, what the fuck? Why is that? Oh, it's because it's totem life. That's so lame. That sucks. It's not even my life, dude. It's totem life. Why is it telling me I can't grab that node? That's crazy. All right, let's see. We need to get the Omen of the Jeweler. Okay, Omen of the Jeweler. Fuck. What the fuck, dude? Holy shit. 42 divines, dude, for one Omen of Connection. I'll just grab 1,500 fusing orbs, dude. I already have it. Never mind. I don't need that shit anyway. That's crazy. That's crazy as fuck, dude. These people are all high. Oh, dude, that's crazy. It rolled the exact amount that I wanted, too. There we go. Those are the exact nodes that I needed. Are the exact jewel colors, sockets. Alright, let's see. Spell totem. Oh no, wait. No, we don't need that. We already have that in there. Spell totem, multiple totems. Where's awakened burning damage? Swift affliction is in here. Control destruction. Okay. All right. There we go. All right, let's see. I'll probably just take off that other cluster jewel and I probably won't even need any clusters to make this build work at all. Dude, this is pretty good, dude. I mean, fuck, man. We just put this thing together in like 5 minutes with we didn't even really put very much thought into it at all. And look at this thing. Yeah, it gives you that's right. It gives you concentrated ground. Okay. It's consecrated ground. So once you get a mage blood, then it'll really take off because once you get a mage blood, then you could just get like curse immunity, you can get ailment immunity, you can get all, you know. Interesting. Okay. Damage kind of sucks, dude. On a single target. Let's see. Maybe we just got a regular Scorching Ray. Would that be better? Instead of the Scorching Ray of Immolation? Because it also has the extra fire exposure on it. Oh, I'll be right back. Alright, dude, we gotta test out. Yeah, I have self-flagellation on there, dude. It's, See? Let's see. Yeah, I have it right here. I gotta get petrified blood. So I'm gonna take off Malevolence and put on Petrified Blood. And then I'm gonna get I need to get Vitality and hook it up to Arrogance. So I need my gloves. Let's see. I'm just gonna put some random gloves on just so I can get it to work. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Just any gloves, dude. Any gloves with those. Here we go. Okay. Let's see, do I have a Vitality? There we go. All right, let's test this out real quick. I think I got, let's see. Okay, let's test it out on one of these, I just want to test the damage on it real quick. See if we can get this going. Yeah, dude, I don't know what gem it is that you're using, Clinton, but but this setup right here, it seems to be like a lot of less damage, like multipliers, dude. So it seems like the damage is just getting gutted. Instead of just setting it up on like a regular chest armor, and I don't know, dude. For some reason, I just feel like this is getting gutted for some reason. Like you said that you were downing Ubers with it really fast, right? Send me your, can you send me your POB, Clinton? Sorry, take a look at it. I want to see what it is that exactly that I'm missing. Right, but I want to see the one that you were using to down like Ubers with. Was what I want to see. Because that way I can kind of just take the, I want to see like the general framework of the build and I could try to like make it better. You said it's been a few leagues, so let's see what modifications need to be done to it. Because Scorching Ray was buffed during Affliction. Yeah, and it was buffed again last. It was buffed again last league too, in 3.26. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I just don't know how viable this is, dude. Because the skill's been buffed twice, so I just don't know how viable this setup is. I see other people playing a similar one, but it's such a small amount. It's such a small amount of people that are playing it, which is probably a reason for that. It might be better just to go Poison Blade Vortex, dude. You go Poison Blade Vortex with Plague Bearer. It's pretty goddamn good. Let's see if this makes a difference, though. Hold on. Because if we can get their resistances down a lot, we already have a lot of. Let's see, if I can get another Enlightened in here too. Take Tempest Shield out. Petrified Blood. Take Malevolence off. put Tempest Shield back in here. Put Enlightened in here. Got that. Okay. So we still don't have enough to... Right. So, hey, the character you were just playing, weren't you killing bosses with it or no? Yeah, this thing does absolutely no damage at all, max with all awakened gems and everything. Damn, that sucks. I was really hoping that was actually going to be good. It's just too many goddamn, it's too many, this is just the regular eater, dude. It's like not even, no, you said you were downing Ubers with it before, or you said that you were downing Ubers with 6 totems. You downed Ubers in seconds, is what you said. I don't know if you were like referring. Was there like another content creator that was making it or something, or? Because I think conflagration might be really good for totems. Yeah, this thing does no fucking damage, dude. And this is about, obviously this isn't optimized, but just like the base of the build just doesn't, it doesn't do shit. All right, dude, we're going to test out, we're just going to test out Poison Blade Vortex, dude. This is what we're going to do. Well, it looks like somebody else is testing Poison Blade Vortex too. Okay. With the assassin rework though, this should be pretty goddamn good, dude, because we can go crit and use Perfect Agony too. Probably level with Cobra Lash until we can get Blade Vortex online, and then yeah, I think everybody's going to, a lot of people are going to start with the Assassin, I'm assuming. But a lot of people are still going to be playing Elementalist too. So Elementalist is still going to be super, super powerful, dude. I also want to see the numbers on that fucking kinetic rain, dude. I want to see if you can use Locust Mines for that kinetic rain. That looks like it'd be really, really cool. Damn, that sucks. That was like a waste of 2 days of planning too. Fuck. Oh well. All good. I want to start making a leveling POB for this. So I gotta find out what works best. Damn, that sucks, dude. I hate when that shit happens. I hate when shit just fails like that. A waste of time. Alright. The other thing, too, I was thinking of doing was doing Pyro class mines, too. Pyro class mines got a big buff. My fastest run on campaign is 5 hours, 5.5 hours.
Four totems that each reach 8 stages, which takes a bit of time to ramp up. That's 12,512 fire damage per second. Okay, so that's if we were to just summon the 4 totems and let them do their thing. What about if we continuously replace the totems, allowing them to apply their debuff before being despawned and replaced? If we just take the base stats for totem placement speed, which is 0.6 seconds, and the duration of Scorching Ray of Immolation, which is 3 seconds, you'll have 4 totems active before the duration window begins, since the debuff duration only starts expiring once the enemy leaves the beam. Therefore, you'd be able to place about 1.66 sets of totems each second. 2 totems are spawned each cast, for a total of 10 totems within the 3-second window. Which means that theoretically you could get 14 debuffs dealing damage simultaneously for a total of 25,760 fire damage per second. That's over double damage compared to the 4 totems reaching maximum stages. However, this is the maximum theoretical debuffs, and the more realistic amount would be 10 for a total of 18,400 fire damage per second, which is still about 50% more damage. And the reason that 14 debuffs is not very realistic is, firstly, it assumes that you're standing in place only resummoning totems, which is not practical in real gameplay. But also, totems have an arming time. They don't immediately use their ability. There is a small window after you summon them, and this means that the final 2 totems that you summoned would miss that 3-second window. Here's an in-game example of the tech in action. You can see firstly this unique mob here taking damage from 4 summoned totems which all reach their maximum stages, and you can see how much damage it's dealing. And now we're using temporal change to extend the duration of the skill. We also have some duration on the passive skill tree, and you can begin to see in the footage here how much damage starts to ramp when re-summoning the totems, as the amount of persistent debuffs is increasing. This is with a level 1 gem, by the way. So let's do a bit of theory craft discussion. I think to make use of this tech, you're going to want to invest into duration, but you don't want to go too heavy into duration because it's basically increasing your maximum potential damage output, but it's also increasing the ramp time. You'll need a good balance between scaling damage normally through increases, more multipliers, and damage over time multipliers, and scaling skill effect duration. I think a single duration wheel on the passive tree combined with the more skill effect duration mastery will be good, along with efficacy and malevolence. This will bring the 3-second base duration up to around 6.2 seconds, and temporal change is then essentially a multiplier on top of that duration, which will bring the actual debuff duration to just over 8.2 seconds. Okay, there's also the issue of totem placement speed versus maximum totems, and the time it takes for a totem to begin using its ability. Resummoning totems will despawn the oldest totems first, so having access to additional maximum totems is potentially a great thing to have in this build, in the case where you get the opportunity to spam your totems for maximum damage ramp in a boss fight. If you have a low maximum totem limit, depending on your totem placement speed, you may despawn the totems before they've applied their debuff. So in terms of ascendancy choice, Hierophant will be able to overcome this problem by reaching 6 maximum totems. 1 from Ancestral Bond, 1 from the Ascendancy, 1 from a Shaper Shield, and 2 from multiple totem support. This way you'd have 3 cycles of totems, providing a larger window for each set of totems to apply their debuff. However, one of the biggest problems with Scorching Ray totems is map clear, as the totem's AI often locks onto targets and there's some straggling mobs that are left unchecked.
Yeah.
In this case, the Chieftain's Hinekora notable may be able to provide a much better map clear with its explosions, and the Chieftain also has the upside of Ramako, which makes the use of temporal chains easier as you don't need to worry about flammability, not to mention Chieftain's tankiness. I'm currently heavily considering league starting Scorching Ray of Immolation totems, but I haven't yet decided on an Ascendancy or league. I am considering playing Hardcore Trade, as I know there's going to be a decent amount of players in that league, with Scissorin pushing for players to join. What about you? What are you going to league start in Necropolis? Let me know by comment.
Okay. And it didn't change very much, according to the wiki. But I don't know if that was ever viable, dude, because there are a lot of people that were playing it, but you're not going to be downing Ubers in a second with that, dude. It's not, I don't even think you'd be able to down the Eater with it, to be honest with you. Let's see. But I'll tell you this much, dude. With this new rework of the Assassin, I do believe it's going to be very easy to hit max crit and then do perfect agony setup. But the problem is hitting. It was very easy to hit 100% chance to poison before with the Assassin. So that's with attacks. Okay, there's on hit. So we got, that's 25. That's 25, and then we can go for a spell, which is going to be 35. That's 50. So how are we going to get the other 10%? Chance to poison on hit. Oh, there we go. Now that's on hit. That's on hit with attacks. I need spell poison. Oh, here we go. We can go for okay, there it is. Okay, we got it. Okay, recover 5% of life per poison affecting enemies you kill. All right. I think I know what we're doing. We're gonna go with Poison Blade Vortex, dude. 100%. I want to see the other. I really want to see the other. Whatchamacallit, the Bloodline Ascendancies. I wonder if they posted anything on X. Oh, they did. Okay. Are there any defensive ascendancies? Let's see. So we could sock it into Grace has 50% increased aura effect while you have no frenzy charges. Yeah, how was it? I'm assuming with the Elementalist it'd probably be a lot different than doing it with the Hierophant, correct? Yeah, well, mapping with Righteous Fire is actually not bad at all, dude. It's just right, right, exactly. Yeah, they're Is it just me, dude, or some of these bloodlines look really weak? This minion one looks really good. Yeah, well, so far, dude, it doesn't look like. I mean, I only tested it for a second. I'm obviously going to go back and test a couple of other things, but right now, as it stands, the just what I put together right there, and I had all awakened gems, which is obviously not a league starter. I had max 2120 Scorching Ray. I didn't have a replica Dragon Fang, which could have added another 3 levels to the gem, but it wasn't going to be enough to even take down the Eater, and that's already at way more than I would be able to do for a league starter. Well, I'm not. That's the thing, though. Is I'm not trying to run Righteous Fire. I was just trying to. I was trying to run Scorching Ray totems as like a build. I just had Righteous Fire for the spell buff, so I wasn't trying to actually run. So I might either do. I could do Pyroclast Mines. I know those got a big buff. I should test that out right now, actually, just to see how that feels going through the campaign. Or I might do Poison Blade Vortex. Yeah, it's. I mean, the damage just isn't there, dude. It wasn't even. It couldn't even take down the regular Eater. What I want to do is I want to find a build that's very very good. Are you sure about that? Yeah, it looks like they got buffed, dude. Right here. They also got a rework, but it looks like they got a buff here. Unless I'm reading that wrong. So the effectiveness of added damage was increased by 30%. So that's definitely a buff to their damage, no? Oh, okay, I got you. So they changed the fire exposure aura effect instead? Okay. I got it. All right. Well, oh well. I was like, I'm going to try a bunch of different shit before league start anyway. So we'll probably do we'll probably end up doing Poison Blade Vortex. Let me see what level this will actually come on board. So I'll just go Cobra Lash, probably Poison Cobra Lash until... Okay, so we got to go up to level 12. We can get Blade Vortex then, but it probably won't come online good for us until we can get Plague Bearer, which will be level 24. Okay. Okay. I'm really surprised, dude, that they fucking just brutalized Bama, dude. I'm really, really surprised by that. No, this is a Blade Vortex Elementalist. I'm playing Blade Vortex Elementalist, but it's not poison. It's Cold Convert. I just played it on this instead of the Occultist just because of the Golems. It's like, it's way more powerful on here than it would be the Golems. Or than it would be the Occultist. Yeah, this is normal at Zeri. I was just running this fragment, so I'm just bored, dude. I'm not, I don't know. I was trying to, I don't have the patience tonight. It was a long week. Throughout the week, though, I'll put together like a build guide and like a league starter and stuff. But right now, I'm just fucking around. It's gonna be a short stream for me tonight anyway, dude. I'm fucking tired. Oh, yeah, you're right. It is Uber at Zeri. I always thought this was normal at Zeri. I didn't know that. I thought she had a, I thought she had Uber fragments for some reason. To be honest with you, I don't ever play bossers, dude, so I don't really know much about fucking killing a lot of bosses in this game, like doing Ubers and shit. I've never really fucked with builds like that. I just focus on like mapping and playing heist. About as much as I know is that you run T17s, you get Uber fragments, and then you go kill them. But I never run builds that are able to do them really. Like this build can do Ubers, but this is like one of the first ones I've run that that can do them. Yeah, bro, it's nighttime here. I got to get up at 4 in the morning. got it, dude. I got it. Fuck. Yeah, there's a POB for it. Hold on, dude. I'll get it for you right now. It got a little bit of a nerf, but it's still definitely viable to run in the new league. Here. There's the POB for it. I'm gonna hop off, dude. I'm fucking beat, and I gotta get up super early in the morning, so I'm gonna hop off for the night. But we'll be testing more shit throughout the week, dude. And I'll come out with some videos and stuff. Try to put together some sort of a league start plan. I gotta go over all. I didn't notice that they had made an X post on all these bloodline ascendancies too. They look kind of weak, from what I can tell. But look, maybe like a couple of them look pretty good. But these don't look like, thanks, man. These don't look like they would be worth giving up your ascendancy, like an ascendancy point for. I gotta look over them though. I don't know. Just at first glance, they looked a little bit weak. I don't know if anybody else is looking at that too, but. This one looks really good, though. The minion one? Is this the same one? Do they post this twice or no? Oh, no, it's not. Damn, dude, 12% increased defenses per raised Spectre? What the fuck? This looks really interesting, this Umbral army. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to look for, dude. I'm trying to see what, like, here's a ward ascendancy, so it looks like there's going to be, some ward looping going on. Alright, man. I'm out for the night, guys. I'll be back on tomorrow night. Y'all have a good night.